Do you think at any point a man should take a step back and lean on his woman? Like, is it any scenario, subject, or anything in the world where the result of it is the man takes a step back and he leans on his lady? Do you think it's any scenario that creates that?
And this is speaking from experience. I think that any man, a man doesn't lean on a woman, a boy does.
So I'm just want to clarify what you said. So you don't think there's no scenario on this green earth that a man should ever lean on a woman, ever?
Speaking from a man that I have been in that position. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, I haven't, but just taking a step back from that, nah, never, ever, never.
How you feel?
You don't even cry. You can't even cry in front of these women.
And that shows insecurity. That doesn't show strength.
No, go with the question. Though.
So if at any point you can't rely on the person in which you chose to spend your life with, then at that point you are as alone as you were.
Hold on. My
before they
wife
got
is a
you.
different situation.
No, we're talking about wives. We're talking about significant.
Oh, you were talking about wife locked in? Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't.
All right, so let him go.
So
All right. So if wife changes it, answer the question now, knowing that.
If we locked in, then that just completely we're having a different conversation. You know.
So what would you lean on your woman for?
What would I lean on?
Or your wife for, not woman. On your wife for. What would you lean on your wife for?
To make my life easier. If she's my woman, if I'm committed to this woman, it's for a reason. I'm not telling her how to know how to do things. She's already knows what to do. She knows what type of program I'm on. So if I don't have to, I think that it's very feminine to be grooming women. That's what your parents do. So I don't want to take on that responsibility. So once we pass that, once I see like, oh, we're on the same page, I think that they should be making our life easier. That's like, yeah, that's how it goes. Like that's how it's the way it is. I hate that it's like that, but that's the way we bring a woman value. Women don't bring us value. We don't even gotta work out. We could be fat. How many Dominican homies uptown just paying? Like that's the way it goes. You know what I mean?
But do you think that those relationships are the ones that people would want? In those instances, I don't. I think that's more.
Everyone's different.
That's more of convenience than it is anything else. I want someone who loves me for no other reason than loving me. I don't want it based off of circumstance, need, or in general being put in a spot where you have no movement. I want you for me, no other reasons, right? So when I put myself out there, and I'm doing it with intention. I'm dating with intention. I'm looking to have my forever home like they do with adopted puppies, right? You got to find your puppy on a forever home. I want my forever home. Then I'm doing it with intention. So when I sit there and I have a conversation and I even mention anything, everything's going to be with that intent behind it. So when I have the conversation, I'm going to say, hey, listen, this is what I'm looking for. You interested? Because at the end of the day, I need you as much as you're going to need me. That's what I want. I want that person to sit there that they don't need me to survive on this earth. They don't need me to provide for them. They don't need me to fix things for them. All those things can be null and void, but you just want to be around me because I make you feel the same way you make me feel. That's a real relationship. That's what we're lacking because everything is based off of what can you bring, what can you do. I just want someone there who matches me and compliments me and makes me feel the way I make them feel. That's a real relationship in my eyes. Everything else, I feel like you're sitting here playing a game. I'm too old for games. Poppy's not playing Monopoly. I'm not playing Chutes and Ladders. I'm trying to sit here and find where I'm going to be at with the person I really care about. All the other shit seems like nonsense to me.
That sounds amazing. Yo, I'm with you, but that's not reality.
The thing is, it is. It all depends on how you go about it. If you play the game, then you're in the game. You're a player. I'm not playing the game. I don't even acknowledge it's there. So while people are sitting here selling their values, selling their thoughts, selling whatever they want of themselves, I'm too busy saying, yo, this is what it is. If you want to come in, come in. If not, then get the fuck out. It's that simple. I don't have the time for that. The same way you say men gatekeep relationships. You want to know what happens when you sit there and you're that upfront? Women gatekeep relationships. And at that point, I can get sex all the time. I don't have an issue doing that. It's actually pretty easy for me. I'm funny. I'm charismatic. That shit opens tons of doors for me, right? But that's not what I'm looking for right now. So in that case, now my entire script is flipped, right? So now when you go into that mindset, that's when you start to notice all the shit that's being said doesn't really make much sense.
I got